Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the English news of Bình Phước Radio, television station and newspaper. I'm Ngọc Thủy, presenting you top story as usual. Bình Phước jumpstart Charlton Corporation in 2022-2026. President Grace Young parliamentarians. Moody's raises Vietnam 2022 growth forecast to 8.5%. Ladies and gentlemen, leaders of Bình Phước province and Champasak province in Laos recently signed the Memorandum of Understanding or MOU in Domsai City for the 2022-2026 period.
Secretary of the Party Committee and Governor of Champasak Province, Vilevong Budakham, expressed a hope that in the time to come, the two provinces will actively work together on the implementation of the Memorandum of Understanding and continue to create favorable conditions for sectors, especially those at the district level. The two sides aim to build sustainable and practical relations across different endeavors in line with the policies and international commitments of each country, and will bolster socio-economic development, especially in investment and trade promotion, education, agriculture, health, and tourism. The signing of the MOU contributes to strengthening and developing the friendship and win-win cooperation between the governments and peoples of Vietnam and Laos.
During its 92-day campaign to improve the efficiencies of online public services and support digital transformation for the development of digital government, since June 1st, Bình Long Town has received about 2,310 documents with the 96.4% handled on time.
Since the start of the campaign, the town has handled some 2,310 documents, granting permission for the construction of buildings and housing in urban areas, changing land use purpose, and setting up new businesses, among other matters. Relevant agencies have handled more than 2,200 documents on time, or 96.4%. There were only 10 overdue documents and 81 others whose due dates have yet to come. Compared to before the start of the campaign, there are 99 documents left. Bình Long now offers over 460 public services. The application of the Intelligent Operations Center in socio-economic development has to help post solid results as the center is facilitating the received, processing, and handling of documents during the 92-day campaign.
Charters of the Women's Union in Truyền districts have regularly called on members and donors to local support orphans and disadvantaged children.
The District Women's Union has determined the circumstances of orphans and disadvantaged children to call for financial assistance from members and philanthropists to help them overcome the hardships and continue their studies. It's supporting 15 orphans and disadvantaged children. The support program has been expanded and has affirmed the role and position of the Women's Union while providing disadvantaged children with care and the opportunity to study.
Now let's take a look at the top stories around the country. President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc on August 24 hosted the reception for a delegation from the youth division of the Liberal Democratic Party of Japan.
President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc held the visit by the youth division of the Liberal Democratic Party of Japan. He said the visit contributes to promoting the comprehensive strategic partnership for peace and prosperity in Asia. The Vietnamese state leader said Vietnam wishes to promote relations with Japan via all party and state channels and people-to-people exchanges. He spoke highly of the role played by young people and parliamentarians in developing the Vietnam-Japan relations, affirming that Vietnam strongly supports the enhancement of the relationship between young generations of the two countries in general and young parliamentarians in particular. For his part, Suzuki Inorikaru, member of the House of Representatives who led the Japanese delegation, said the delegation had worked with representatives of the Vietnamese National Assembly's Young Parliamentarians Group and the Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Union Central Committee to discuss measures to strengthen the relationship between young people and parliamentarians of the two countries. This is the fourth time the Liberal Democratic Party of Japan has sent young parliamentarians to Vietnam.
Moody's, one of the three credit rating agencies in the world, has just raised Vietnam 2022 growth forecast to 8.5%, the highest among Asia-Pacific economies.
Vietnam is also the only economy in the region that has been revised upwards by Moody's. With its forecast, this is also the organization that gives the highest forecast of Vietnam's GDP growth in 2022. Moody's experts said that Vietnam's economy reopened somewhat slowly at the beginning of the year, but has now accelerated, especially in the field of industrial production and exports. The economy is also supported by the continued inflow of foreign direct investment, it added. Based on July data, although Vietnam's export decelerated, Moody's experts believe that demand will be stable in the U.S. market due to the country's strong labor market. Moody's also warned of risks associated with unexpected inflation due to supply chain disruptions. This can reduce people's demand for goods and services, including housing.
Vietnam's tourism sector is poised for strong growth over the next 5 years, with international tourism receipts expected to surpass pre-pandemic levels in 2024, according to the Business Times of Singapore.
The Daily cited Fitch Solutions' latest report as saying that Vietnam's tourism sector is forecast to record some $11.1 billion in revenue in 2024, which would exceed the $10.8 billion earned in 2019 before the COVID-19 pandemic broke out. The takings are projected to rise to around $13.2 billion by 2026, with more than 22 million arrivals in the country. After the pandemic, Vietnam is increasing incentives to gradually make up for the losses in the pandemic. Data from Google Destination Insights show that Vietnam is among the leading international destinations where accommodation demand surges this year. There are an estimated 100 hotel projects currently under construction in the country. Observers held that this is a strong signal indicating that this market will continue growing in the coming years, the Business Times reported.
Reserve plans and train tickets to tourist destinations for coming National Day September the 2nd holiday has cooled down and many are still available.
With a 4-day holiday from September the 1st to 4th, people still have a chance to choose their favorite destinations. Especially for flights on September the 1st on Hanoi-Nha Trang route, Vietnam Airlines offers one-way tickets from 1.7 million Vietnamese dong or $73, while Vietjet sells 1.5 to 2.4 million Vietnamese dong, inclusive of tax and fees, and Bamboo Airways over 2 million Vietnamese dong. From September 2nd, many cheaper tickets will be available at below 1 million Vietnamese dong one way. During the holiday, Vietnam Airlines will offer over 400,000 seats on domestic routes, up over 50% from 2019. The Vietnam Railways Corporation also plans to increase trains during the holiday at prices only 77 to 84% of those offered during peak time in summer.
A bilingual book of poems on legendary General Võ Nguyên Giáp made debut in Hanoi on August 23rd on the occasion of the General's 111th birthday, August 25th, 1911 to 2022.
Exhibition In the Footsteps of the General includes 110 poems by a teacher, poetess, and journalist Nguyễn Thị Mỹ Dung, who has the opportunity to meet and write many poems about the general over more than 20 years. The poems are divided in 3 parts, with the first theme Way to the Historic Victory of Dien Bien Phu, recreating the sense of the military campaign under the command of General Giap. The second theme, General in the Hearts of the People, features the simple and everyday moments of the legendary general. And the third, shining for thousands of years, demonstrates the sentiments and respect of the people for the general. The exhibition also contains various photos by the Vietnam news agency, journalist Trần and Dung herself on the Battle of Điện Biên Phủ in 1954, as well as the capturing moments at the exhibitions on the renowned general in Hanoi in 2021 and Điện Biên early this year. The 120-page book in Vietnamese and English was published by the Vietnam News Agency Publishing House.
CNN had just introduced the list of 50 best street foods in Asia, including 3 from Vietnam, which are bánh mì, phở, and iced coffee.
According to the top news channel of the US, the French may have introduced baguettes to Vietnam, but the country's famed bánh mì is a unique Vietnamese creation. Like many foods on this list, the ingredients will vary from north to south and east to west, is said. And in that style, a classic combination includes pork, pitted vegetables, coriander, chili, and a healthy smear pâté sandwiched by a crispy, fluffy baguette. Regarding iced coffee, CNN said, served by street vendors and cafes alike, iced coffee can be enjoyed in many ways. Drink it black with condensed milk, or touch of sugar, or mix with coconut milk. Sit down and make new friends on a plastic stool, or keep exploring with a chair of refreshment in hand. It recommends the Vietnamese street food to travelers around the world. The third Vietnamese street food in the list of CNN is pho. The news channel confirms that few street foods can compete with the international fame of pho. It's a roadside stores and cafes serve up bowl after bowl of this hearty noodle soup, which is known for its aromatic and nuanced broth, springy rice noodles, and tender protein, usually beef or chicken. It's typically served alongside a selection of fresh garnishes like herbs, bean sprouts, lamb, chili sauce, and chili slices, so you can tailor the noodle soup to your liking. CNN give more details.
That's all for today on Bình Phước Radio, Television Station, and Newspaper News. Once again, thanks for your watching and goodbye for now.